Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the podcast. Today is episode 39, which is a bit different. We're not going to have a guest today because I thought about speaking about a project I want to be working on later down the track. I'm not sure where it will take me, but it seems really interesting. So essentially, it's called a motivation project. We're pretty much like we all know what it's like to be unmotivated whenever you do something, which results in obviously like sloppy efforts and bad results in schoolwork, sports, whatnot. Me, along with some others down the track, we want to provide with tools and tricks which can help everyone become a more motivated person to society. When you feel motivated to do something, you feel better for it, I guess. Because without motivation, there isn't really a drive or passion to achieve something. Let's say a school example would be if you want to get an ATAR, you got to put in the work, like do all the homework, do all the coursework, pass the SACs, pass the exam in order to get your ATAR. And if that doesn't happen, you're obviously not going to get your ATAR. So like the amount of dedication and hard work you have to put into that is astounding. And even playing professional sports, it just doesn't happen overnight. Like one of my good friends said, you have to put in the work day in day out. So like when those who are like literally not working, you have to put in the work. So those AFL footballers or NBA players or just whatever who put the effort from grassroots developing their skills to the elite level, then training their ass off literally every day gets them to that top level. It doesn't just come with the click of a finger. So yeah, and the more motivated you are, the more likely you are towards achieving your personal goals. It's just how it is. Like you could be the most talented person in the world, but if you're eating shit all day and obviously not getting the right amount of sleep, doing all the bad 1%ers like slacking off at a training session, taking it easy, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're just gonna stay there. But if you put in the effort and give all you have, that can be a big difference. And the key principles is called BEST because you want to be your best self and be as motivated as you can be, not too high, not too low. You just got to be optimal. Yeah, you got to be optimal. And the principle, the first one, B, stands for bold. So you got to be bold. Like pick out something you want to achieve. For me, it could be like a 40 study score in PE. I got to be bold with that. Decision set relatively high standards that are also achievable. So pushing myself as well as knowing I am capable of achieving that. The second principle is E for enthusiasm. You pretty much have to give 100%. If you don't give 100%, you're not going to achieve your goals. Next one is self belief. You also have to believe in yourself, which is vital. And just have that kind of mentality to do the best I can and make sure I'm pretty well prepped for exams and sports and whatnot. So I reckon my self belief is pretty high and I want to also help others to get their self belief pretty high because I see a few people in class kind of like, you know, not very interested and I want to try and bring that morale up. And lastly, target. It's as simple as that. You got to have goals, set smart goals, which we'll talk about. Without a target, you're not going to succeed. Like in life in general, like let's say 5, 10 years, you got to kind of map out what you want to do, or else you're going to struggle. Like even though some people like living in the moment, you sort of kind of have like a bit of structure. Even for example, at school, we have 4 periods a day. You go to your subjects, recess and lunch. Beautiful structure, and that's the target to complete 4 periods a day. Without a target, like I said, you're not going to get anywhere. And in order to succeed, you got to push yourself, set reasonable goals, not too hard, not too easy, just bang on in the middle, and yeah, you can get somewhere with that. Any questions about the motivation project? Feel free to DM or just ask me in person. But pretty much just want to get you all motivated in your day-to-day lives. I'm not sure when I'm hoping to launch this, but definitely it's going to be this year, certainly. Probably aim towards term 2 holiday, so let's say June, July. If that doesn't happen, it's going to be well and truly launched by the end of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short episode. Yeah, I just want to get people more motivated, and the aim will be creating probably videos once a week, giving tips about motivation, could include quotes as well. And I'm hoping to get a few other team members on board for the motivation project, so stay tuned and thanks, guys.